they sleep. We wake them up, the champs is in.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in. We want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Some breathing room. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Great.
This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Craig Robertson in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Foles. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Nick!
Now it's Sproles. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's Sproles. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it with Sproles. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Foles. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Barrett now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw on third down, Barrett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Sproles. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win the division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now back to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. He went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Sproles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught at the 10. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Past the 20. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On target over the middle of the hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They go play action here on first down. And he'll win it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, Barrett. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll give him 8 on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Barrett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. Darren Sproles. He's at the 50. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Bengals out to the early advantage.
Go, go, go.
I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Elliott now to kick this one away. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Barrett. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, Barrett to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, great. Here we go.
Foles. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's Foles. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's an Eagles first down as Foles finds Jeffrey. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter. And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. It wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Barrett now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later. It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing. This is Clement. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Sproles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barrett got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Flex round! Flex round!
Barrett looks to throw on 1st. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Barrett. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Sack, baby! Sack!
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the gun, Barrett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Here they come, here
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun. Barrett, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points. And you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming. And I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A toss to the scat pick. This is Darren Sproles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12.
Tempo.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for Philly. 65 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Here we go. Four down. Under.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
13, 13.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Eagles, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA